Hello and welcome to yet another video, and in this video I would like to talk about something that's different than what I usually talk about, which is cameras. But in this video I would like to talk about printing at home and why I really recommend printing pictures at home. Whether it's your pictures or pictures that you really like, why it is more important, well, not more important, but why it's also important to print out those pictures and not only have them on your devices and look through on the screen, things like that. And of course this is not the topic that I'm the first one to talk about. There are so many other photographers who talk about this before, but I just feel the urge to make this video as well because I personally also view it as an important topic to discuss about, as well as recommend why it is important to print pictures. So first let's cover like why. Well, at least in my opinion, there is a different feeling and value as well as meaning to those pictures you print out, whether it's your own pictures or, as I mentioned, pictures of like maybe artwork or other work that you've seen and that you really admire. When you print out pictures, there's this sense of reality to it, even though if it's abstract pictures, things like that, because it's something you can hold rather than something that exists on a device. Let's say on your smartphone, your computer, your desktop, and what have you. It just feels more real, and when you print it out, there's a whole new meaning that you can put or you have for it, and there's this virtual value that you personally value it differently to those images because it's physical versus digital copy kind of thing. And the process of printing alone is because you're in the process of making it and the process of looking through every details and the process of selecting and doing maybe minor retouching, and then you print to selecting the actual paper depending on what type of print you want to make, depending on your own style, things like that. These all has its own process and its own value, as well as like its own completely new meaning to it versus just looking at those pictures from smartphone devices or any screen on any devices, so to speak. And also, if you want to make it a comparison, I guess it's also kind of like digital viewfinder versus optical viewfinder. Of course, there's more advantage and, let's say, more efficiency with digital viewfinder, but there's no doubt in the fact that optical viewfinder still gives like more sense of reality every time you look through the optical viewfinder and take pictures with the optical viewfinder. But obviously this is also depends on personal tastes, because I still like using my optical viewfinder versus my digital viewfinder on my Canon, my Fuji, and other mirrorless cameras that I have with optical viewfinders, with digital viewfinders. And yeah, and another reason why I want to discuss about this is also the fact that recently I've been going through all of really old images and things like that, and I've been printing quite a few images as well because I've been doing quite a few photography trips as well as just normal traveling with my girlfriend here and there, and I just wanted to print some nice memories. And this is why I'm actually making this video right now, is how important it is, because it's also documenting the memory. And like, I have this friend of mine who, well, it's also actually my dad's friend. Anyway, that person also like take pictures throughout the year from all the trips, all the family occasions, from personal memories, things like that. And every year she would make this photo album out of this book, and just to have something very physical in your hand, looking back at all those memories, all those moments, all those stories, all those events that had happened in the past, it just feels more real, and it also feels like there's a story to be told, or a story that can be seen from a different perspective by those who view it. And that's what I really like about. And also I found a lot of yearbooks, because when I was in middle school and high school I was the school photographer, and I like posted a lot of, like I printed a lot of, I designed a lot of pages, as well as have my own images in those pages to document the school events, things like that. And also I looked at my first few photo shoots that I did for my friends at the time, and when I printed my images out for them and their parents saw it, and they just hang it up on the wall, and you know, to me it just reminded me of those times. And it's also one of like another reasons why I'm making this video is, like, yes, printing out photos actually also has not only value to yourself or like to others, but has a totally new value to others in terms of like it feels more personal as well, because I can shoot any important pictures and send it to those people, send it to my friends, send it to their parents, things like that, and they'll just probably have it on their phone or have it on their social media. But it's very, very different in terms of how personal it is to you and to that person by printing it out, and either you frame it up and hang it on your wall, or them having frame it up, or you printed it for them and then they frame it on the wall, things like that. It's a totally new experience, and it's, as a photographer, it's also something that, you know, I cannot have a higher accolade of just someone having my picture printed and framed on their wall. It's also very, very nice and meaningful and something to be happy about. So yeah, I just feel like making this little video. I hope my English is good enough to express my feelings. I know it's kind of a rushed video, but because right now I'm going through and sorting my pictures, that's why I got inspired to make this video. And yeah, I hope you find this video a little bit more useful or interesting at least. And at least will get you to print some of your memorable pictures out, whether it's your pictures or your work or artwork or whatever. Just print them out. Also maybe spend a bit more effort on retouching and searching the right papers for you. But yeah, in any case, if you need a free photography guidebook, it's linked down in this description below. It's absolutely for free. Otherwise, I wish you a great time and have fun shooting. Happy Valentine's Day, and bye.